Next time, before we as have a conversation, or even, please, most of us are not even qualified for conversations, and let's even start there. Anyway, before we go and invade non-white spaces, let me clear my throat because some of y'all seem to be a bit slow. Let's ask ourselves one thing. And I'm talking specifically to all the snowflakes that are always like, oh, why are you speaking to me this way? I just asked a question. And then drop the microaggression. By the way, I need to chip something in here. Why is it called a microaggression when that shit literally can send somebody over the edge? It's, in my opinion, it's not fucking micro. Micro is something small, like most men's dick, but it's not fucking micro. Anyway, so ask yourself this, okay? When you go in these lives, I'm talking about particularly the online space, because I know for a fact that 99.9997% of you bitches will not have that audacity in real life, but I digress. So when you enter these lives, and then you ask dumbass questions like, what do you want us to do? We never owned slaves. What do you want me to do? How can I help? And shit along the lines of that, okay? Particularly the last one. And then you're being met with defense. I'm not even affected by racism, but if you're asking me shit like this, I will insult you, your mom, and your children. I'm sorry, but you asked for it. It's not my fucking fault, okay? So let me get to the point, okay? Let me land my plane, because I know some of y'all have the attention span of a fucking toddler. Before you do that, ask yourself, are black women dismissive? Or black people generally? Or even fucking worse, because many of y'all then will be like, why are you so aggressive? And that, by the way, that's mostly the one that makes me crash the fuck out. I will be sitting here like, I know she didn't just say that. I know she didn't just. That's how you make me feel. Okay. And after I have overcome the first crash out, the second instance is fucking violence. But unfortunately, online, I can't really do much. Unfortunately. But that's neither here nor there. It's very hard to get to the point, right? Because there's so much shit in between this whole layers. So again, are black people dismissive or even worse, aggressive? Or are you just a piece of racist shit? Which one is it? And I know, in your universe, you're the innocent, I don't see color white bitch that is seasoned because at some point in your life you watched an Italian food blog and now use oregano to season your fucking pasta water. I don't fucking know, okay? So, and I don't put raisins in my salad because I'm not one of them. I do wash my legs once a week. The other 7 days the week, Sunday's my off day. I don't shower Sundays because it throws my pH balance off, and water that runs down the leg cleans the legs anyway, right? Listen, you and moi are the same white bitches systemically. I don't give a shit what you put in your potato salad because one, we don't eat at everybody's house anyway. But secondly, the thing is, if you have to ask questions like this, the chances are pretty fucking high that you're going to be met with defense. You dumb fucks have a smartphone, right? You can ChatGPT, that stupid ass question you just asked, right? And you could, for a change, do something by yourself. Right. And I want to remind you of your school days. And I know, and this is for my white Americans. I know many of y'all did not go to school because your parents are siblings and they homeschooled you. So this is not a fucking result. Yeah. You are one of those 23 million Americans that think fucking chocolate milk comes from brown cows. But hey, we will deal with you anyway. Okay. You can, not expect answers when you do zero research. I know that's wild. I know it's wild of me to tell you that, hey, before you go on the internet, have you tried figuring it out yourself? And do you know what's insane? Do you know what's actually insane? Most of you bitches do that shit automatically. You need a recipe, you rush off to YouTube. You need to buy new fucking sneaker shoes for your average ginger-headed white kids. You go to fucking Facebook Marketplace. You want to post your good morning messages. You go to IG. Most of y'all are still on Facebook though, but anyway, you know how to use the internet. Right. That is where you order your mediocre white woman clothes too. So why don't you use that same energy instead of coming into black spaces and be yapping, not contributing shit but wasted air, and actually do some research by yourself. See, here we go. And I did that in one take. So go fuck yourself, okay, if you're one of them. Oh, and by the way, if you think you're not one of them because you're white, but you're not that white, go fuck yourself too. Fuck yourself too. Because, you know, but Nicole, you're white too. Please, for the love of God, give me a fucking break. I know, okay? I know it's hard for you to comprehend, but let me show you something. I know interior taste is not everybody's cup of tea, but do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? That's a fucking mirror, bitch, okay? So besides me obviously having access to a mirror, I also have what's called common sense, okay? So please you don't need to remind me. That I dislike what we've built and what we keep enabling does not mean I'm any less than. Or that I think I'm better than you. By the way, if you think I'm better than you, it's because you think I'm better than you. Never because I said that. It's not my fucking fault. You can never catch me say that. Because I wouldn't. Because systemically, if I walk down the fucking road, okay, and there's a group of black teenagers, and they've been schooled accordingly by their parents, to stay the fuck away from particularly white women because, hey, I don't know, Emmett Till, for example, do you think they are going to give a shit if they see me or if they see your white ass? No, they will change road sides either way. The only difference between that is you are offended and I'm not because you are stupid and I'm not. That's the difference, okay? That's where the difference comes in. I'm not any better than you. I'm not any nicer than you. I'm not any less racist than you. I'm not any, I don't give a fuck. I don't even know what you want me to say. I'm not any, I just have common sense. That's the difference. Okay? So, I don't know, get off your white ass and do some Googling for a change.